Let's talk about the tools you're going to need in this class. There's two groups. There's local tools that will be on your computer, and there's cloud tools that you'll use online. So let's start with the web browser. So you can get a web browser to view web pages. We're going to use Chrome in this class as our web browser. It's a free download. If you don't have it, go get it. If you do have it, check to make sure you have a recent version. It's a free download. Next thing we're going to use is a text editor to write HTML and CSS. We're going to use Sublime Text. And you can get it for free as well. It's a free download. It's a trial version, but the cool thing is it never expires. You may get a pop-up box that says, do you want to buy Sublime Text now? Say no. The trial version doesn't run out. It's a really cool text editor. We need a graphics editor. So Adobe Photoshop. It's not free. But if you do not have it and you need to use it, we have it on campus in our West Loop campus in the Digicom labs. And I think that's usually room 135. So we'll be using Photoshop as our graphics editor to format and crop graphics for the web. You need an FTP program. That moves a website from where you build it on your local computer over the internet to the web host where you and the public can view it. We're going to use another free program. It's called Cyberduck. It's free as well. I'll have all the web addresses on our website, on our Canvas website, so you don't have to remember the names. I'll have links that you can actually go and click on to download these programs. Now on the cloud, you're going to need several things. You're going to need web hosting. This is where you store and view web pages. The reason you have a web host is it has bigger bandwidth than your home computer. Yes, it is possible to actually set up a server on your home computer and let people view pages there. But the problem that always ensues is if you get a popular website going, your internet service provider is going to hammer you. If you get a lot of traffic coming across that narrow bandwidth to your home, it's going to lock up, your website's going to go down, and your internet service provider either is going to hate you or charge you a whole lot of money. So you need to get web hosting. You got two choices. Don't use the free hosting, first of all. Don't. That gives my other students who've tried the free host problems. They do poorly, they get frustrated. So you can either, one, pay for a web hosting service, and that'll last as long as you want to pay for it, or two, you can ask me to set up hosting on my web server, and that will be good for the whole semester. I'll turn it off at the end of the semester, but it doesn't cost you anything. Just give me some time before your work is due to set up that hosting, because it takes me a while to set up hosting for 25 odd people. So web hosting. Last thing is you need the code validator. Once you upload your web pages to your web host, you can then take the web address or URL and feed it to the code validator, which is online. It's at the W3C. It tests code, HTML, and CSS. It sees how well you can write the code, and it actually will tell you line numbers where your errors are. And what's cool about that is your text editor, Sublime Text, actually has line numbers in it. So if you detect errors in your validation, you can go back to your text editor and find exactly which line your code is messed up on. So these are tools. You have local tools, those are on your computer. Cloud tools, those are online. Also, the code validation, it's free. It's a free service that you just plug the URL in and it tells you about the code on each of your web pages.